Hello, welcome to Appliance Master Live. I'm Bill, and with me today is one of our fabulous technicians. Everybody knows him, everybody loves him. This is Donny over here.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us today, Donny.
My pleasure.
I love having technicians come in and sit with these because they offer some valuable information. However, I pull them off the road for a little bit and taking away from our customers who need work. But anyway, thanks for being here. Today, we're going to continue in the theme of a healthy refrigerator. Last week, we focused on the inside of the refrigerator and keeping your food fresh, keeping the importance of keeping things clean, fans running, seals clean, all that. Today, we're going to focus on the external part of the refrigerator and what you can do to make your refrigerator last longer, keep the food, keep your food healthy, and keep everybody happy. That all starts with maintaining proper temperatures in the refrigerator and freezer. What do you think refrigerator temperature ought to be?
It's typically 37, 38 degrees Fahrenheit, and the freezer would be at 0 degrees. It does change for manufacturer depending on what their recommendations are.
And that 38 degrees is so close to freezing that sometimes that's the other thing. If you notice you're freezing vegetables or things in the refrigerator, that's a cry for help. You should have that looked at after. Maybe try to set the temperature a little bit warmer first. But in any event, what are the number one thing to keeping the refrigerator at its proper temperature is cleaning.
Condensers, yeah.
Condenser cleaning, and because I have a picture of this is a high-end refrigerator condenser, but the idea remains the same. This is just dust on a condenser coil, and that is the before picture, and I'll tell you, that happens quick. This could happen in a couple of months, less than a year, and it should look something like that after it's cleaned. So these are, again, this is a high-end refrigerator. It's a different kind of coil than you probably have on yours, but the idea is the same. And again, this is regular dust.
This time of year right now, that would drastically affect the temperatures in your refrigerator. Maybe not so much in wintertime, but it still will. Yeah. Because the refrigerant cools off at your condenser with the fan that blows back there. So with that dust there, it creates a blanket.
And again, if you have pets, I don't even know if you know pet hair, again, cats or long-haired pets, this will build up a lot quicker. If you have if some people have multiples, so that's a consideration to having a condenser coil clean.
Or just take a peek at it. If you can't get to the back of it, you can always call. We can come out and take a look at it for you for maintenance.
And not just dust or pet hair. There are, people like to put pictures and everything on their refrigerators on the top and on the cupboards and countertops on the sides. Those things fall behind, and it doesn't take much. A little note or a piece of paper can, it will stick up against there, and it can cause problems.
Yep.
So when if you can pull your refrigerator out and clean it, great. We recommend you do that at least once a year. But if you'd rather see Donny at your house, and he'd love to do it for you as well. So, any other maintenance on the refrigerator that you have to look out for? Or?
Well, you have air filters in some refrigerators that will help clear the air inside your refrigerator. You also have water filters. The recommended replacement on that is 6 months, or every 2,000 gallons of water. But you'll know what the difference in the shape, the size of the ice cubes will get thin. You'll know it may be time to replace your filter, or if you have a slower force of water coming through for your water dispenser, if you have one.
And again, I guess the maintenance, you should have maintenance schedule, whether you do it yourself or call us, at least once a year, and or if not, if you notice if there are telltale signs, if your refrigerator could be crying for help very quietly at first, but then there are things to look for and listen for before you have a real breakdown or a problem occurs.
Soft ice cream?
Yes. If the temperature in the freezer is typically 0 to 5 or
set point temperature, it fluctuates obviously.
Sometimes even lower, -2, -3.
Well, certain freezers need lower temperatures for their ice makers. It depends on the brand name, but the recommended temperatures will be on your refrigerator.
And if you have if you notice ice cream is getting not as hard as it used to be, your refrigerator is not working the same. It needs it needs some attention. Or like you touched on it earlier, the ice maker. Ice makers, if you notice your ice production is slower or stopped, ice makers are very sensitive to the freezer temperature. They typically go through a harvest cycle, at low temperatures like 0 to 5, roughly in that area, depending on the models and makes you have. If the temperature is higher, let's say it's even 10 or 15 degrees, other things may be frozen, but your ice production will slow down or stop. Again, that's an early sign that your refrigerator needs attention. So, got anything for our people at home?
Just thinking about the scheduled maintenance program. If you want to have us come out at this time of year, would be the most valuable time because it's getting warmer. Your ambient temperatures in the air is going to drastically change as well. Did
you talk about also in the wintertime, if you have cold temperatures, the room environment is critical too. Like if you wait to put your air conditioning on and the house is 70, 80 degrees, or you're away for a week and the air is not on, the refrigerator is going to work a lot harder. Mm-hmm. And the reverse is true if you have a garage refrigerator in the wintertime. If the temperature is low, or it's actually going to not work properly, and you might lose food. And
one more point I'd like to make. If you come up to your refrigerator and you're opening the doors, you notice that the cabinet's a little hot. You're going to notice that that's going to tell you that your refrigerator is overworking. It's running too long. The refrigerant's not cooling down enough to properly maintain the temperature.
It may even just be a little bit warmer than you're used to, but again, that's an early sign that you're going to need help. Anyway, we appreciate you stopping by today, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Go to appliancemaster.com, has our contact information. You can reach us there. And again, thank you, and thank you, Donny, for stopping by today.
My pleasure.
All right, so long.